Welcome to the morning drive. Yes, I am sure because today is Friday. Some people are really excited already, just the way I am. And not just because today is Friday, actually, because this is the first day in July. And guess what? It is my birth month. And I am grateful to God for, seeing the first day in the month. I'm optimistic that this birthday, I am going to get the love, the gift, the everything that I need or want, and I'm going to get it this new year. So get ready for me. The day is coming. And yes, Mr. Victor, my editor, you did something one time, and I'm expecting something again this year. Yeah, I know you got me. And yes, Martha, you too. Today on this drive, we are really going to be driving far. And talking about the drive, did I say this is the morning drive? You know it already. And yes, we are live on Facebook. You can send in your comments talking to us about what is taking you out of your house. And then if you have any encouragement for somebody out there, you can also send. And we are going to be talking about creativity. Yes, creativity as a topic. What is creativity? Creativity is the ability to make or bring into existence something new, whether a new solution to a problem, a new method or device, or a new artistic object or form. The creative thinker looks at things in a unique perspective. People look down on the. Let me leave that part. Creative thinker. Who is a creative thinker? A creative thinker is somebody who just brings out the uniqueness in something. Somebody who solves problems. Somebody who maybe if there's something existing and then probably people are finding it difficult to solve that problem or upgrade it. A creative thinker is somebody who just sits there and then say, let's do it this way, let's do it this way, and then it brings out a very good result. So if you are a creative thinker who doesn't think he is creative, trust me, you are creative. The only thing you need to do is to believe in yourself, believe in what you do. Don't allow anybody tell you otherwise. Don't allow people tell you you're not creative. Trust me, if you allow people tell you you're not creative, it will sink into your head and you stop being creative. So in your uniqueness, and then creative thinkers actually feel like they are always like, they feel abstract sometimes because people make them feel like, what is this thing you're bringing? Most times creativity, sometimes you will not even understand how creative you are, or how creative that thing you're trying to achieve is, until when you keep writing them, or keep imagining it, and at the end you just bring out a great solution. So please, you are creative, you are wonderful, you are unique, you are beautiful, you are all that you are in Christ. So don't allow people who don't see your creativity or people who don't see your uniqueness bring you down. Please. And then the reasons why people should be creative is because, trust me, creative thinkers are the most demanded people when it comes to companies, organizations, and even your business too. If you want to achieve a goal in your business, if you want to achieve your, no matter, I always say, no matter how little your business is, it is really important that you put some kind you put creativity in it. Don't just think because I want to sell tomato, I don't have, what does selling of tomato has to do with creativity? Do you know the way you deal with your customers, the way you your market strategy and everything is creativity? If you sit down and think, okay, how should I do this thing? Where should I go and buy this tomato? Should I extend my market in this way? Should I do this? Should I do that? All these things are thinking, they are creative thinking on how to improve your market. So don't think if you're talking about creativity on morning drive, it's probably for people who are in organizations or artists or people who do write and all that. Even if you're a market person that does not write, you need creativity. You need something that will make you unique. And talking about uniqueness, definitely you will solve problem. And then separating your business from the from competition. If you are unique, if you are creative in what you're doing, trust me, even if you're in the market selling, you are going to be different. I can remember how my mom, let me use that example, because she was one of the greatest, trader, business woman I've ever seen, and she would, there's this unique way she used to do her business, to the extent that people around Jos, come to her, even like people who come, she can sell for you to even sell as a wholesaler. So you get like, she had these ideas on how to go. She would go to the bush market. She had a lot of, ideas on how to improve herself. She started from small, but before we knew it, she was already up there. It is because she had a vision. She had, what she wanted to achieve, and then creatively she did it. If you have a vision, you have what you want to achieve, and you are not creative about it, the idea will die. But already she knew what she wanted, and then she did it exactly the way she wanted it. In fact, even more than the way she wanted it. And one thing with creativity, when you want to do something, or when you're writing down your creativity, or you're thinking about something, you hardly would feel like it is a good idea, or what you're thinking is good. But trust me, when you believe in it, when you give it time, it is going to go, like, it is going to go well. So you just imagine, like, sometimes people will be like, is it only Madam Jagindi that is in this place? But trust me, it is because of the way. If you want to measure full the mood, if you want to, for you people in the market, if you want to measure something, full the mood well. If you want to give people, maybe if you're bagging, if it's from the bags, bag it well, so that when people come to you, at least what they want is what you're going to, even more than what you give them. And people like Jara too much. Like, if somebody buys something from you, the person will be asking, madam, go put Jara. Like, she didn't even have to allow people say, madam, put plenty Jara now. Already she knows what the people want, and then she was giving it to them. And that's her being different from other people. Either you like it or not, is part of, creativeness, part of, trying to draw people to your business. So if you're doing and trust me, if you're creative in your business and you're satisfying customers, do you know, even if you're late, people will still wait for you. But lateness is also not, a good thing in business. Always keep to time. Always keep to time. You go to the market like 7 o'clock, the person is already opened. And then some people will come to the market around 10 o'clock and be complaining, why are people so much in this shop? You that you were sleeping in your own house, so you do not think that you're supposed to come and satisfy somebody's needs in the market, and then somebody is there and you're complaining that the person has more customers. Please put creativity in everything you do. I know market people like, now wow, opening market again is creativity. Oh yes, it's creativity. You have to come out, satisfy your customers. People need to have, there's this impact you have to have on people. Don't just sit down and think, okay, it's just for me to open my shop, sell, and go back home. No, you will not improve your market. You will not improve yourself. Be extra. Be mindful of how you do things. Don't just do it because you're doing a business. Do it because you want to achieve something. Don't do it because I just want 5 naira to be buying Maggie and then be cooking in the house. No, do it because you know that at least you want growth in you. At least you want, this stage you are today, tomorrow you will go to another stage. Don't settle for nothing. And then creativity boost in productivity, definitely. Of course, if you're creative and people are buying, is already your business is already productive. I can remember me, I'm a market girl who forget it. I can remember when I was in the market, like when my mom was alive, when I was always at her place. You will never see her allow us use our phones. And then our friends could never visit us in the market, because anytime somebody comes and then she'll be like, greet and pass. And I'm like, this woman, are you harsh or something? And then when the same friend comes to the house and then talks to, like the same friend comes to the house, she'll be like, hey, my daughter, how are you? And my friends will be like, is this your mom? I was thinking she was harsh. But anything that has to do with her business and the premises, cut friendship off. You can't use your phones. You can't, and again, you can't talk to her customers anyhow. No matter how the customer is not right, you know, she would rather address it than you addressing it because she feels you're a child. So, you know, a creative thinker is also a good leader also. If you're not a good leader, you cannot be creative, because see, no, if you're dealing with people and then people have different ideas, different wants and needs, if you cannot meet up with you, one person or meeting up with different people's ideas and needs, trust me, then you're not a creative thinker. So in your businesses, be creative, because it will boost your productivity, it will boost your, like, your anything you're doing, you just see the growth in it. If you don't stick to productivity and creativity, I don't think you would you know, excel in whatever you're doing. So please, as people, as you know, people who want to excel in what they are doing, be productive, be creative, and then God is going to help. How can I develop a creative mindset? That is another thing, but I will take just one point from me, then we will take our video for the day and then take a walk. Yeah, so I know you may be very busy, and then most times probably you get only the Saturdays to rest or the Sundays to rest. Most times to have a creative mindset is when you get to relax. Some people would want to just have a very serene environment where they will hear the birds, you know, singing, where they will just just a cool place, or maybe where the trees are. You can just be walking around there. Trust me, you have fresh ideas. For people who have that kind of, you know, environment, it is okay for you to explore it. And it's not everybody who has that kind of environment, but we are going to come, you know, we have other ways of having creative minds. There are some people who their own is just for them to relax in their homes, and then, you know, fresh ideas are going to come in. And yes, but if you have that kind of environment, or if you have the need or the feel to go and then experience that kind of environment, you can go around there, and then it will just refreshing your memory, it will just refresh your mind, it will just give you like a general reset, like, okay, this is it. And you know, one thing with creative thinkers, not all of them though, sometimes they act crazy, because, like, you know, sometimes when something just comes to your head and then you need to write. I told you I love writing too, so sometimes, like, I can be in the bike, or I can be in the keke or in the car, and something comes to my mind, and if I don't write it, I might forget it, you know. So the next thing you see me carrying, no matter how not comfortable I am, you will see me struggling to pick up my phone or to do something, just to type something and keep, so that I will go back to it. You know, some people are like that too. So for the fact that you need a serene environment doesn't mean that you not pay attention to your bodies when they are giving you ideas, because even if you're in a crowded place, you can have an idea and then develop it when you're quiet, or when you're in your quiet place. So always pay attention to your body, always pay attention to your mind, always pay attention to the whole of you, so that when, you know, a creative idea is coming to you, you will know. Some people don't even know when the creative idea is coming, but please pay attention to your body, and then you are going to get so creative. And I would like us to take our video for the day, and when we come back, I'll continue with broadening your knowledge. I'll be right back.
I'm Abulaji by name. I'm a tailor. My handwork is tailor. I finished secondary school before I got learn tailoring work. After I finished the tailoring work, I call offering shop. And as the money not today, the work not today, so I start selling these shoes. Small. Sometimes I used to buy 2 pairs, and small I can't they buy plenty. And I'm facing so many challenges. Sometimes people will come and buy, they'll not bring the money on. and before you get it, you go and find money outside before I can replace it again. Like example, like last week, I bought shoe like 37,000, or I can't enter Keke Napep. The Keke can't carry them all. So before I go back to the people that I used to buy from them, they can't give me this one, pay this. No, now I'm selling small, they pay them. So that is how I'm managing my life. So, and my advice is that some of the people that don't have work to do, I will advise them to find work to do so that they should be helping themselves. They should not depend on their parents or their boyfriends or any other people else to help them. So I'm helping myself. Nobody is helping me. As this one, pay my baby's school fees, I'm doing everything for it. Challenges I'm facing here is that sometimes if there is sun, I will just sit down under the sun and be managing myself like that. And see now there is rain and I still sit down here to sell my shoes. So small now what I'm helping myself.
Last week we did all right. My sister, keep doing it, keep pushing, and God is going to help you. Like what she said, she started from 2 pairs, and then now she's not having that much. And then by the grace of God, I'm sure when she keeps doing what she's doing, and she will grow. And that is what business is all about, growth. When you start from small, you keep developing ideas on how to grow your business. So keep it up, and God is going to bless you. Talking about creativity, we also have broaden your knowledge. And every idea you have is a combination of concepts you already know. If you know it, keep knowing. Open up to ask questions, keep researching, like just do a lot of research. Don't just sit down and say, okay, I know it and this is how I'm going to go about it. No, when you know something, just ask questions. You can even get other people's ideas and combine it with yours, and then it brings out a better result. So don't just depend on only what you know. And then even if you're developing an idea, just keep asking other people, okay, if I do it this way, is it going to be okay? It is okay for you to involve people in your ideas. It is just because I'm a creative thinker, I am the only person. Like I told you, so many people are creative out there, and if you allow people to help you sometimes with your ideas, you might have the best. And if you ask people, please be mindful of things you accept and things you don't accept, because there are people who will tell you, they'll bring you down by telling you that your idea is nonsense, is nothing. But if you believe in what you are doing, or if you believe in what you're writing down, and you just want to broaden your knowledge by asking other people, just keep doing it, just keep researching, and somebody else can help you, or you yourself can bring out a better idea or a better solution to your idea. Analyze, keep analyzing, keep writing, and understand which one is good, which one is not, and then move ahead. Another one is, again, be bored. Creative thinkers, actually, there are days that situations make you be so creative. I'm sure there are some people, it has happened to me too. There are some people who they keep, like, every day you're bubbling, every day you're going out, every day you're like, you get tired, and you don't even have time to think about your situation or think about yourself. Trust me, there is no one who would say does not have a problem he needs to solve. And how are you trying to solve your situation? Are you the one who always going out, not giving him or herself attention, and then to look for a way to solve their situation? Don't be that person. And there are people who are scared of being bored because they feel they will be lonely. No, being bored doesn't mean you should be lonely. Being bored means, like, okay, be alone, and then think think of how you can go out of it. It is okay to be in yourself. It is okay to feel the way you can feel, because trust me, sometimes hard times gives you the best solutions to your problem. So don't be afraid of the hard times. Don't think I want to avoid being alone because I don't want to sit down and think too much. If you don't sit down and think, how can you bring out solution to your problem? So you need to excuse me, like I said, you don't have to be lonely, but you can be bored. You can just be at home doing nothing, just thinking, I'm the only person. Okay, what can I do? This is it. How can I make this thing work out well? And at the end, you just see that you achieve the the result you want to achieve. So please don't be scared of being bored. And I have some a list of things, the importance of being creative. Creativity stimulates the brain and helps us to wake up and pay attention to your body, just the way I said. And then another one is creative thinking helps you keep your business presence fresh. People will keep coming. People will keep patronizing you because you have ideas, different ideas, and that ideas come from creativity. Please, so you should know that your ideas are your creativeness. So what is that idea you're bringing out, and how are you unique in your ideas? And another one is creativity gives you a higher tolerance for risk. You are used to working through fear or failure. Like, there are some people who are so scared of failure to the extent that even if they are trying to achieve something, they still are scared of some of the things that they'll be saying, like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that because I'm scared of this thing. But if you're creative in your thinking, you manipulate your way into achieving what you want to achieve without having risk. So please, in your businesses, try and be creative and avoid your risk. And then creativity helps you to broaden your vision for what it means to be successful in your business. Except if you don't want to grow in your business, then you stay stagnant. But if you want to grow in your business, you have to be unique, and being unique is having good ideas, and having good ideas comes from creativity. So you have to be creative. Creativity strengthens your resilience. Like I said, all businesses, you need to have the mind to go on, no matter how hard it is, because at the end, you know that you will solve a solution at the end. And then lastly, creativity invites flow and feels good. Yes. And when you feel good, you attract your ideal customers and clients. Like I always say, if you always excuse me please, this morning I think I have a little bit of cold, but when you are feeling good, you have better customers. You know how to attract customers, and trust me, like just the way I said about sound mind. When your mind is sound, you attract customers, and it also goes hand in hand with creativity. So when you are creative, you are always attracting the right customers to yourself, because you'll be nice to them. Being nice to them is you being creative. Anything you do concerning your business to improve it is you being creative. So please, if you're a mechanic, if you're a tailor, if you sell tomato, whatever it is, just be creative. It doesn't have to be you reading, like having to write it down, but you knowing what to do, to be creative and then to improve yourself in your business. We have a comment before we go from Jonah Shama, who says, thank you for the inspiration. I wish our youth will keep listening to this talk. You see, all the youth out there, keep watching Morning Drive weekdays from Monday to Fridays by 8 a.m. only on ECWA Television Africa. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, restful, blissful weekend ahead. And I'll see you on Monday by 8 a.m. God bless you.